Hello, trading community. Well, an old world adage says that numbers never lie, and it is true. Now, I want to do a very simple analysis of few pairs that I have with me here today to see how one might have traded them using just one tool, one super powerful tool, and that tool is called round numbers. I'll start with a pound USD. And my chart is completely clean, as you see. So how do you do it? Okay, first of all, by just glancing at the chart, you see the section, you have support in this area here. Yeah, okay. But when we are doing analysis in the morning, this area was not there. You couldn't see this unless you go to some time frame. Let me see. And of course, one big reason to reject a pair is when you can see that on the left-hand side. And that is to say, pound USD for London today, I shouldn't have bothered to trade it because it's difficult to trade. Why should I struggle with one pair when there are several other good pairs? So since we have this price action here, this is the only price action that we could see. And if I use now numbers now, I'm going to put for 50 and level 00 on my chart. Okay, and I'm only going to plot level 50 and level 00, which is relevant to me on that particular day. For example, this is today. Let me just put 2 lines on the chart and then calibrate them to nearest 50 or 00. This is 23.37. Above me there is 23.50. Okay, and then below me there's 23 o'clock or 23.00. Okay, so we have these two dots. So this would be my my stop handles for London today. Okay, as I said, it's difficult to go any lower than 23.00 because when the London session opened, the chart was like this. The chart was like this. This area was not here. There. This area was not there. So I wouldn't be able to see my swing any lower than 23.00. That means if I sold this pair here, first of all, it was not bouncing off level 50. It was only around level 25. But then my take profit will be here. That makes sense, okay? So pound USD not trade for me based on that in London. Now, if London didn't give you enough space, New York would most likely come to your aid. So this is New York session is about to open. This is 15 o'clock. New York session is about to open. Before the session opens, we want to load 50s and zeros. This is 22.50. Okay, 22.50 here. So this kind of closed at 15 o'clock. This kind of closed at 16 o'clock, rejecting 50. Even though the equity market had not opened by this time, buying this candle here, putting my stop loss here and the profit somewhere here would not be a crime. Okay, why? You have this swing here. This is swing low. This is swing high. Okay, this swing low is supported by level 50, which is strong support. Okay, so if I may narrate the story here, during New York, they broke level 00, forming high of the session for New York. This is high of the session for New York. And then they pushed down before the session opened and put a low of the session. So you have high of the session, you have low of the session, you have level 00, you have level 50. Buy the profit here. That's it. Boom, boom, we are out. Okay. Me go to like simple trading. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. Let me go to pound APY. Okay, pound APY today. What was going on here? You have this is a 7 o'clock, and then I'm going to just even without thinking, I'm going to throw in some 2 lines of the chart. This is 183, 18, which means it's very close to level 00. And then we have 183, one eighty three, 182.50. So 182.50. So now with the pound APY, we have the same problem as the one we had in pound USD. You can't see that on the left hand side. So if I had, for example, if I had swings in this area here, like this, but up, down, I will project the 00 level beneath the swings. But now here, the swing is too close, too close. So although price moved, I don't see if you didn't bother into like this one. So for DJ as well, not wait for the update. We must be able to see data left hand side. Let me go to H4 chart. Maybe we have some hope here. Okay. So we have this swing here, which is level 50. For DJ, that is nothing. Then we have this swing here. This is 182.36. And that gives me permission now to move this to 182.00. Is my box now. This is a because of this that I've been able to see to ascertain that market makers have a reason to move up to this area. Okay. Now back to H1. So what happened? We have to narrate the story. We have this break here, and then during Asia we formed this high of the day. We have this swing here. Okay. And then when we look on the left hand side, we have, of course, we have this low here, and then we have this just like that. Okay, 30-minute time frame. Then what we have, okay. Yeah, this is London opens where this is 8:30, this is 9 o'clock, 9:90, this is 10 o'clock in the morning. I believe this is rejection of level 25. 197.75, which is a quarter level. And this makes a lot of sense. Price pushed from 50 below 75 and then pushed back into 75. Here, this is 8:30, no trade, no trade, no trade. This is where we would sell at 10:30 here. A very nice quick sell. Okay. And then lastly, Euro JPY. Okay, and for Euro JPY, I will do London and New York here. So now Euro JPY was a very nice bet to trade. Why? Because you have a lot of information. You have this swing. You have a swing here. So you can see data all over. You have data here, you have data here. So everything was easier to do in JPY. Let me start with round numbers. 50s and zeros. Let me throw, this is 158.00. Okay. Then let me see. So we definitely need to go beyond this swing here because this is a weak low. This is 157.35. Or I'll go to 157. Confident that this will be okay. So if it didn't hit that area, then let us go for 157.50. 157.5. Very near, but then okay, why not 157.25? Because it's beyond this 25. Okay. So to narrate the story of price action, have price pushing down below 158, taking high of the day here. We have this swing here, and then later on we had this swing here. So we mark 0 levels beyond these two areas or around those areas. And then what happened? Very interesting. We have price. This is 30-minute time frame now. Okay. What do we have? Yeah, you have price pushing. This is a 10:30. This is a fake trade. Why? Because there's a gap. We want rejection of level 0. So we have this at 10 o'clock fake sell, and then we have 10. This is 11 o'clock. I could have sold this probably, putting my stop loss above this area here, and then we had this very nice fall. But this was a very easy trade for a person who was willing to wait. Just like that. Boom, boom, powerful trade. Yeah. So that is how you can use round numbers. Notice that we have swings which are aligned with round numbers because the trading orders are putting round numbers. Market makers know how people hide their stop losses. That is why we have these spikes on numbers. So look at the chart, throw in some 0 into 50 levels, okay? And then look at price action as the day falls. For example, here we have this fall below 158. We have this swing here. This is the low of the day, this high of the day. And then we have this push up to retest to take out people who are holding short trades around this area and clear stops in this area. And then we have this nice sell down here, stops in this area. So that's it. Very interesting price action, simple to master. Practice using the ground numbers, and you'll, if you like numbers, you'll enjoy trading a lot. Good night.